Similar triangles. Okay, so when I look at this graph right here, first thing I'm going to notice is we're talking about tickets remaining and minutes since the movie theater opened. Okay, so if I'm going to find the slope, or actually, is it proportional or not proportional? It does not go through 0, 0, so this is not proportional. When I do my equation on non-proportional, it's in this form. So my first question is, where does it hit the y-axis? It hits the y-axis at 400. So I'm going to have plus 400 automatically. Now I need to find my slope so that I can plug it in there and right there. So let's look at my slope. So I'm going to draw a triangle. Now you have to be careful, and if you draw your triangle this way, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. How far up does it go? Boys and girls, be very careful as to what you say on this, because we're going up by hundreds. We're not going up by ones. So from 400 to 200, or 200 to 400, whichever way you want to look at it, because this is going down. So this is going to be negative. So we're going to have a negative slope. Automatically, it is going down. Then it goes down 200, but it goes over 5. So my slope is going to be equal to negative 200 over 5. That would be negative 40. Okay? Oh, I guess I don't need my line because it comes out even. So negative 40. Now, it wants to know, what does this represent? So remember, we have y over x. So if I'm looking at y's, it's talking about tickets remaining. And then on the bottom, it's talking about minutes since the movie theater opened. Minutes since movie theater. Trust me, I misspell it every time. Okay, so there we are. So we said that the slope is negative 40. So it's negative 40 is our slope. So what this means is we have 40 less tickets because it's negative. And remember, that's over 1. In 1 minute, oops, I misspelled since. That was bad. Since the theater opened. Okay, so let's go over this one. Is it proportional or non-proportional? It goes through 0, 0, so it is proportional. That means it's going to be y equals mx form. So y equals, leave a space for my slope, so let's find the slope. I'm going to do it right here. I'm going to do it right here. So how far up did it go? It went up 100. It went over 2. So 100 over 2 would get me 50. So my slope is 50. It is in the positive direction. Now, what does it mean? Dollars owed. Dollars owed over hours of labor by gardener. Okay, so if I have 50 over 1, that means $50 owed for 1 hour of labor by the gardener. Okay, so let's look at this one. Draw at least 4 triangles, right triangles, using the points provided on the line. Okay, so first off we draw 4 triangles. I don't care where you draw them. You can draw them from A to B. I'm going to change the color. You could have done A to C. Change the color. You could have done from, I'm actually going to go this direction just because I can see it better. You can go there. You could have gone from B to C. You could have gone, oh, I already used that color. I should have gone right in a row. You can go from B to D, or last but certainly not least, you could have gone from C to D. You can have done any one of those triangles. It doesn't matter. So let's look at the slope. So I'm going to start from C to D. So C to D, that goes up 1, 2, 3, and it goes over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would have been 3 over 6 from C to D. And that would get me 1/2. Then if I did B to D, that's 4, and that's over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So from B, oops, I didn't write that there. B to D was 8 to 4. Try that again. Sorry, I totally messed that up. 4 over 8, which is 1/2. And then we have B to C. So this went up 1, it went over 2. Then if I have, oopsie daisy, A to D, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. That would be 12 over, I don't know, that equal sign is not really, 12, I did it upside down again. I did it again. The height is 6, the width is 12. That would be 1/2. Then let's see, A to C. I don't know. A to C. So that's up 1, 2, 3. That's over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 3 over 6, which is again 1/2. And last but certainly not least, we have A to B. And that is 1, 2, and over 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 over 4 is 1/2. No matter which one we used, they all came out to the same slope. Okay, rank the rates of change from steepest to flattest. So if I have something that's super steep, that's going to have a higher slope. Flatter is going to be a lower slope. So we are going to take the highest number to the lowest number. So the highest number on this would be 7, and then 4, then 3.5, then 2. Now we have 1/2 and 3/4. 3/4 is bigger than 1/2. So let's look over on this one. The highest number over here is 8. Then we have 5. Then we have 1. Then -2 and -10. That's what you think, right? No. That's actually not how it works. Okay? All the negative does is tell me, this just tells me the direction. It doesn't tell me the steepness. So we actually ignore the negative signs on this. we're just looking at the actual number itself. So the highest one is actually negative 10, then 8, then 5, then negative 4, then negative 2, and 1. That's why it says be careful. It's tricky. So be careful on that one. Okay, so number 4. Consider the graph of the equation 2x plus 3, and it's shown at the right. Okay, they already have the points. It already has triangles drawn for you. Describe the relationship between the two triangles. Okay, so if I look at this, I go up 1, 2, ooh, sorry. We're starting, I didn't notice, we're starting at a half, aren't we? So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So it's actually 4 high, and I go over 2. So 4 over 2, which gets me 2. Now let's look at the other one. On this one, I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 tall, and I go over 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 8 over 4, which is still 2. They have the same constant rate of change. Okay, and I already did this next one. Okay, so we're going to look at this one. Determine the slope. We're going to find the slope. So first off, the slope here is negative. So if I was to take, I don't know, you know how I like this point right here. And look at this, it's going up by 2's here and it's going up by 2's here. So be careful when you do this. So there's a point there, there's a point there, there's a point there, there's a point there. So you just have to draw a triangle. So I don't care which ones you draw. I'm going to draw this one here, and I don't know, this one here. So remember, it goes up by 2. So 2 goes 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 8 tall. It goes over 2. So 8 over 2 equals 4. Then on this one, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 tall, 2, 4. So I have 16 over 4, which is still 4. But remember, it's a negative 4 because it has a negative slope. Then this one, if I look at it, it has a positive slope. And I pick any 2 points. So if I was to go up and over, that would be 1. I went over 1, 2, 3, right? But guys, aren't I still going by 2's? You have to be careful with that. So I'm actually going up 2 and I'm going over 1, 2, 3. I'm actually going over 6. So the slope of that would be, 2 over 6, which is 1/3. If I picked these 2 points, I went up 2, 4, went over 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 4 over 12 is still 1/3. So my slope for here is 1/3. Determine the unknown angle of a triangle. Remember, if a triangle, it adds up to 360 degrees. So 46 plus 90 plus x equals 180. So that's going to get me 136 plus x equals 180. I subtract 136 from both sides of the equal sign. And no, I didn't give myself enough space. That's a 4, 44, degrees. Okay, so on this one, I have x plus 10 plus 110 equals 180. So x plus 120 equals 180. I subtract 120 from both sides and get x equals 60 degrees. Did I forget my degrees? Nope, I didn't. Good. Which lines have a positive slope? So that means from left to right, it's a positive slope. So I'm going to go like this. This has a positive slope. This has a positive slope. So that means that A and B have positive slopes. Then it wants a negative slope, so it's going this direction. So this one right here has a negative slope. So that's D. What is the slope of line C? So this line right here. Remember, we talked about any time that it is a horizontal line, the slope is 0. Okay. Oh, that is it.